Hello everybody, it's Rachel from Sage here. How are you today? I hope you're well. I've been testing some brand new products, new to me products, not new to the market necessarily, this morning. I have used the Barry M Fix Me Up Brow Tamer. Now this is a pipette style dropper product, okay? And I just put it onto my makeup palette, and it comes with a spoolie, just one of those disposable cheap ones anyway, but you know, and I put it onto my palette and I just mixed the spoolie around in it and brushed it through. It's a very wet formula, let me tell you. When I did my first brow, which was this side, it was very wet and I had too much product on the spoolie. So I didn't put any more on for this side, and it went on really well and really easily. And it's fully dried now. I have nothing else in there. It is not crunchy, but they are stuck down. And it did have a bit of a sticky residue, but I cleaned that off when I put my sunscreen back on there. Now, the glow that my face has is courtesy of Technics Enchanted Elixir Primer. This is a glowy primer, as you can see. Now, I like to wear glowy primers just on their own, like the e.l.f. Halo Glow, but it does have some coverage. This obviously does not. Now, it smells, you can see there's a bit of a sheen in there. You've got to shake it up. It's a huge bottle. I mean, that'll last for ages. I used 1 dropper worth for my whole face. So that's you know, good value. And it smells like bubblegum. Okay. Nice. But that goes away. So if you are scent sensitive, then you might be concerned about that. I'm not, because it went away. And I didn't put it near my eyes. I never put those sorts of products near my eyelids because I have sensitive eyelids. On my eyelids today, for the first time, I've used a Revlon Colour Stay Eyeshadow Primer. Now this comes in a squeezy tube, and the colour is that. And it's very slippy and quite glowy, as you can see. I was quite surprised by that, because I was expecting it to be fairly matte. The Colour Stay range, oh, sorry about that yellow. Colour Stay range is usually, I don't know, quite matte to me, but this has a slip to it, so it tells me there's some silicone in there. And I don't mind that, because that fills in my texture, it fills in the creases. Did it actually take away any of that pigment? No. My MAC Painterly does, and the LA Girl Shadow Primer Stick also does. Now you might notice I've got something yellow going on there. I purchased yet another LA Colours Neon Gel Eyeliner. There it is. It's not really neon though, it's more sunflower yellow, which I'm not hating, mind you. I did put it in my lower waterline as well, and I didn't like it there. But I think it kind of works up there. Now, obviously I'm going to put some eyeshadow and other makeup on as well, so we'll see how it pans out in the end. But these are, look, I cannot get enough of this LA Colours or LA Girl, I know they're sister brands, these liners. They are so dirt cheap, and they are amazing quality. They are amazing quality. And the colour range, well, you know I love my colourful makeup. So yeah, this colour is called Citrus. Okay. I wouldn't say it was neon though. All right, let's continue. This is a repeat purchase for me. The Barry M Feather Brow Defining Pen in medium. Listen, I loved my first one so much that I got another one of these. And you know, I've only recently been converted to feather brow pens. So I'm going to actually put this on camera today. I don't normally do my brows on camera, but I'm going to do it today. The only thing I'll say about this is that it doesn't last a particularly long time. So there's not a huge amount of product in there. Mind you, I do not hold back when I am using pretty much any product. And I do test things out very thoroughly. So the formula is really nice. The colour on me is really nice. I can use it easily. I have, I wouldn't say tricky brows, but they're not like super streamlined. They go pretty wild at times. That brow tamer does give you a little bit of playtime, which I like as well. The Schwarzkopf Got to Be, which is a wonderful, that wand, yellow wand. It's always sold out everywhere though. Every time I go to get it, it's sold out. There's very little playtime. Once you put it on, your brows are stuck there, and if you don't like the way it looks, you got to wash it off basically to fix it, because there's no give. See how, I mean, I'm not even really concentrating because I'm talking to you. That's just so easy. And it just fills in just enough. I mean, I can build it up and build it up and build it up. I do have to stop and shake it, I find. The formula is nice. It's sort of gel-like, watery gel-like. It's not waxy like a pencil or a crayon, as you would expect, being a liquid formula, I suppose. Now, we always concentrate the majority of our colour in the middle of the brow. And we only put, you know, according to the golden ratio, we only put a fade effect, an ombre effect towards the inner brow, because that's the highest point there. So obviously that creates an illusion of lift. I hope we're level there. It's always these outer ones that get me. I did tidy up my brows a little bit this morning. My brows grow so fast. Even though they're not that full, they grow long rather than fill in, if you get what I'm saying. All right, let's go to the eyeshadow palette. This is a beautiful palette. It's the L'Oreal Emotions Nude Eyes and Cheeks Blushing Palette. I've just swatched them all over on Instagram. Isn't that pretty? There's even a duochrome in there. That one there is a duochrome, which really surprised me. This is a stunning colour. This is a stunning colour. There are some repeat shades there, or very close to repeat shades, which, you know, you could curate this a bit more, L'Oreal, but I'm hoping that this is going to go on and perform like the mono mattes do, the eyeshadows, the single shadows, because that formula is amazing quality. And this one I'm really hopeful for because it is made in Italy, just like those other shadows are. Okay, I'm just going to make a choice of colours and I'll be back. I'm going to stay in the orange base colour range here because I've got the yellow eyeliner on. So I'm going to use this one as a, oh hello, there's a bit of fallout there, as a transition shade. Bang, like that. Okay, so there is some kick up in the pan or fallout, but not on the face, because once it's gone onto my brush, it's adhered to that, so that tells me there's some emollient there. And on the lid, yeah, well, the eyeshadow primer is emollient too, so that's good. Right, sweeping that, super easy. Colour impact straight away, but not crazy. You know, one and done type of formula, I think. Okay, so let's deepen that up. We'll go in with the shade next to it, this one here. They do have names on the back, but I'll just be switching backwards and forwards if I do that. And the palette is shiny. It's quite a nice, attractive packaging, really, for a mainstream brand. I've never used a L'Oreal palette before. I think this is actually the first L'Oreal eyeshadow palette I've ever seen. So that's just intensified that coral shade a little bit more. That eyeliner's starting to flake off. Right. You know, coloured eyeliners are not the most hot sellers, I suppose. So the formula's probably not as well put together. Right, let's deepen it further. It's not really coming together for me yet. I think this will be a shade I use a lot. That one there. Yeah, still kick up. And we're still in the mattes, everyone, if you're wondering. Well, I haven't used any shimmers or metallics yet. And I'm still using the same brush because we want to do our makeup as quickly as we can, and we don't need to be using every single brush in our collection. Says she who loves washing brushes. But, you know, most people don't do that every week. All right, deepening up again. Let's go in with this one. Hope this isn't too purple. There's no really deep shade here except for that one, which I think would be too, it's got too much of a, that one there has got too much of a cool purple base to it, I think, to work with this more pastel look. Okay, I'm going to need to sweep across the top with that first shade, I think. Just a little bit more, just to merge everything. Me with the ginormous eyelids. Yes, I know, I'm lucky. All right, that's a bit better. Don't mind what's gone down under here. I haven't put any complexion products on yet. Right, so now I'm going to find a shimmer to work with that. This is actually a duochrome, this one here. I will show you what I mean. Is that the duochrome? Which one was it? Oh dear, now I've forgotten. Let's see. Yeah, it is that one. That one's the duochrome. We're going to go in with that. Oh my word. Hey, you know what this goes with? The L'Oreal Eye Amplify lip gloss. That's what it is. It's that in a topper shadow. It is a topper shadow. This is not, because it's so sheer. But it's that pink gold. Nice, nice, nice. All right, I'm going to use one of these. Probably use that one there on the inner corner. Super impact that. Wow. That just went straight on to match with the gold in the, whatever that shadow is called. Emotive. I think it's emotive if I'm looking at the right row. Yep, okay, that's tying together. Gosh, I really love that. I want to put more on. Oh, that's so me. Just in the center there. I hope that's looking good to you guys. I mean, I used 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 shadows there to try and show you the different formulas. And I used the same brush and they're all super easy. And I think I really love it. Okay, I'm going to put some other stuff on now. Interrupting proceedings. I'd like to give a shout out to Moira Advanced 4-in-1 Multi-Water. Look how much I've used. It cleanses, tones, exfoliates, moisturizes. I am over micellar water. I find that it makes me red and itchy, especially here around my eyes. And because I'm putting makeup on, taking it off quite a bit, that's a real problem for me. It also makes me the rosacea kind of come out, and it leaves that residue, which I really hate. This is a revelation. Get some of this. This is amazing. I can even use this around my eyes. And I did use it this morning, and I'm not red or blotchy or rosacea ridden today. Not particularly anyway. I'm so happy to have this guy back in my life. Revlon Age Defying 3X foundation in True Beige. She's made in France. She has a SPF, or he, whatever, gender neutral, has a sunscreen of 20. This is a beautiful foundation for mature skin. Get ready, it's going on the face. That much on my palette. Trusty brush. On we go. I'm so glad I found my shade again. I was worried that with Revlon's financial difficulties that they were going to leave Australia because, you know, shipping and extra costs involved and all of that stuff. And I thought, well, even if they still exist, are they going to be in Asia, the Asian region? Because I suppose their base is the US. That's where the brand's from. Oh, I am so happy to have this product back. After my disappointment, spending all that money on the eavesdrops from Huda, Fenty. Anyway, my daughter was very happy to receive it. As you would well imagine a teenage girl to be. All right, I'm just going to go in with a bit more. She said, wow, Mum, what happened? And I said, didn't work for me. I said, I've tried and tried and tried for a week. She said, cool. That was cool. I said, it's the right shade for you. So that can be your special makeup. She's very much a clean girl style of makeup, if she wears any at all, because she's, 18, she really doesn't need to. No one needs to. We know that. We wear it because we love it. We wear it for ourselves. We wear it because it's fun. Oh dear, that eyeliner's really starting to break up. Excuse me, I'll have to fix that. I've basically taken most of it off now. It just looks like a bit of a gold effect. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. I can build this up. I can make this full coverage if I want to. But it goes on like medium. Amazing, amazing, amazing Revlon. I like the colour Stay too, but I find it a bit too matte for me. Whereas this one, I still feel like my skin has some glow to it and it looks like me, looks like my face. Okay, let's do some complexion products. Now this palette, back to the L'Oreal Nude Emotions, is an eye and cheek palette. So let's see, let's test that out, shall we? I'm going to get a fluffy-ish brush. I washed my favourite dual-ended brush. You can see it's nice and clean now. And I'm going to dip into, where will I dip? Which one will I dip into? That one maybe? I might just sort of go down here, like so. Yeah, there's lots of kick up there. Woo, going everywhere. I've just dipped into that first column for some blush. And it's glowy because there's a shimmer in there. So I will bring that, sweep that out there across to there. Now this palette does have a fragrance. It sort of smells like soap. L'Oreal products are often fragranced. Their foundations aren't. See, that's really grabbed on there because that was where it first went. So I'll build it up a little bit more here. I don't hate that. Would I wear it as a blush every day? I don't know. I think I'd avoid those shimmers, especially down here with all the texture there. But, you know, if you had to have one palette and you were like, I can't be bothered buying all those separate products, then, you know, why not? It's not too bad. Okay, let's try and find a bronzier column that we can use. I'm thinking those two there for bronzer. Got to stay out of that bottom shade as much as I want to use it. It's not going with anything else today. Okay, bronzer. Maybe not. Maybe if I had a deeper skin tone, that might work. Maybe if it was a few months down the line, it might work. There's plenty of glow there, isn't there? Which is on trend, I guess. Just going to go into that shade as carefully as I can. So I don't really want gleam up here. What happened there? What's that? Who knows? Well, the L'Oreal bronzer formula, the infallible one, and the wild bronzer, that massive thing, it's like the Charlotte Tilbury pan size, that's I have that in my pro kit. It's fantastic because it's so big, you know. I don't have to replace it every 5 minutes. And it suits, that color that I have suits light, medium skin tones, which is the majority of people, I've got to say, that I see. I do have some deeper skin clients, and obviously I cater for them too, but majority of people are me or slightly deeper skin tone than me. There's a few really fair to light people, but not that many. Well, it's grabbed on quite markedly, hasn't it? It's better on this side because I didn't dip back into the pan again. I can bring that down with some powder, of course, some translucent powder. Okay, so everything's looking pretty nice, generally speaking, and that's one palette, 2 brushes, okay, finger, foundation on, brows done. Okay, so we've got to do eyelashes and some lips now. So even though this wasn't in the purchase that I just made from Cosmetic Capital, this is in my project pan, and this is from Cosmetic Capital. This is the Moira Set and Correct Loose Setting Powder. This is the colour neutralizer, pink, blue and green. And there's not much left. I'm nearly done. So I took down some of that situation here on the lower cheeks with that, and it looks more natural, wearable, I think, now. And I also tidied up the under eye, patted down the under eye area with that. I don't like it to take away all of the glow powder. That's why loose powder with a brush is easier for every day, whereas if you're doing the compact or the velvet puff things, you will get a lot more powder. So I was going to wear this new, this is my 3rd one of these. I love these L'Oreal Paris matte lip crayons in number 105, Sweet and Salty. Look at that colour, isn't that divine? But anyway, I thought, no, I'm just going to go with the Eye Amplify Gloss. Look how used this fellow is. Gosh, I'll be done with this pretty soon because of that duochrome, which matches so well with it. So, or will I put the lipstick on? I'll put the lipstick on too. Let me just open it. Okay, I don't know if this is going to work with the whole look, but we'll see, won't we? Okay, it does. Because there's a peachiness there. Oh, that's quite nice. Okay, I knew I'd like the formula. This is why I bought 3 of them. No lip pencil required. It's got that yummy caramel flavour and aroma. Goes on super easily. Is matte but not drying. Anyway, I love it. So now I'm going to put this over the top. That's the thing. Oh gosh, that's really good. Really pleased with that. Okay, final thoughts. I'm back with my final thoughts. So this is holding well. These are companion products, the Brow Tamer and the Feather Brow Pencil from Barry M. Okay. Yeah, look, I really like that effect. I feel that they're neat and tidy and not overdone today. I did put on a mascara that is in my everyday makeup. So I'm not mentioning that particularly today because that was not something I purchased in this Cosmetic Capital order. So the Emotions Nude Eye and Cheek Palette, I would say it's not a blush. Look at what's happened here. There's a grab right there, highlighting my pigmentation, which I'm not loving. So that's why I've covered it up with my hair. But overall, the eye look and the blush is a good effect, I think. And, you know, this is a really nice, quite nice formula palette. Well, really nice formula palette. Has that soapy smell. The L'Oreal Mono Mattes and the luminous ones as well also have a fragrance. French makeup usually does, although this is made in France. Sorry if you keep hearing my dogs barking. We've got a 9-week-old puppy, and the bigger dogs are teaching it the pecking order. If you have dogs, you know what I'm talking about. The lipstick, Crayon, like I said, this is my third one of these. I love this shade. I love wearing these every day, and these are a great formula in my opinion, and I recommend them to my makeup clients all the time, because most of my makeup clients are non-makeup wearers, and I say, well, if you want a lipstick, this is really easy to use. The lip gloss, of course, was not a purchase today, but I wanted to use it because it's a L'Oreal product and it went so well with the eyeshadow. I really felt that there was a match there. So glad to have my Revlon 3X foundation back in my life. I have missed it. Isn't that weird to say? But, you know, we love our makeup here, so that's that. And is there anything else? Oh, yes, the glowing serum. Really nice. Yes, I can still see a glow coming through. I will continue to use this. This may end up in my pro kit because I'm always looking for something alternative, you know, that will suit different skin types. This is really a glass for that glass skin look. I reckon this is the sort of thing that young clients might really love. I love it, but you know, is it designed necessarily for me? Probably not. The eyeshadow primer, well, time will tell how well the eyeshadow stays on, but it's gone on very nicely. It's blended well, and you know, Revlon Colours Stay, I think is a brand we can trust. It's a label we can trust. The neon eyeliner pencil, the yellow one, look, it's pretty much all gone. So there's not a lot of staying power there. And I may use it for fun looks, you know, graphic liner looks, but I'm not going to use it in the waterline because I think it just, certainly on me, it just ebbed away. And then I had to end up pretty much removing it because it was going everywhere. So this is the finished look. It is very much an everyday look, I believe. And I think the cheeks are nicer on this side, definitely, than on this side. I did spritz with some setting spray at the end just to make everything meld together, and I'm pretty happy with it. And I also went and fixed my hair a bit. So I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will talk to you again soon. Don't forget to give my video a thumbs up and watch as many of these videos as you like. I've got lots of videos up now, and most of them are makeup tutorials, and most of them focus on products that are readily available to Australians particularly, and New Zealanders. So if you are living in the Asian Pacific region, these products are nearly always available to you. And I live in a remote area myself, so I understand how hard it can be to get products. I don't live near a Mecca. I don't live near a Sephora. Most of my ordering is done online. I occasionally get to go to a capital city and look through and test products for real, put my hands in things. That sounds gross. Test things out in person, that's better, but not often. So I understand your hesitation at spending money, especially at the moment. It's really, the prices of everything is ridiculous. For example, I went to a Chemist Warehouse yesterday. I do have one of those near me. and I went to buy an electric blue eyeliner from the L'Oreal Signature range. $25 for a bottle that size. I just went, no, I'm not doing that. Electric blue, I love, as you know, but no, that's crazy. Because I had to declutter that Rimmel one, which really made me sad. So anyway, I understand and appreciate the expense skincare and cosmetics are for us. And certainly I understand that, being a beauty therapist, that people are feeling the pinch. So hopefully my advice, my suggestions, my tutorials give you some insight into what's available, what works, what might not work, and particularly those of you that have mature skin, how you can use things in a multifaceted way. All right, everyone. Thanks again. Talk to you soon.